older ages or senior than my age, they are never going to listen whatever we say. I was having an idea to feed all these to a younger generation. Whenever you think about horses, the power, the speed, the spirit, but what I personally feel, the horses, they have another side. Most of the horses are almost spending their days in a stable like a prison, which should never be encouraged. Our ancestors were using the horses to ride now, but now the era is slowly changing. What is a working line and what is a show line?
There is no difference. At least in horses.
There was never a difference. People are collecting all the good horses and they are naming it as show horses. They are putting those horses into work, which is spoiling them also. My horse people, the people around me, what I want them to experience is, you just put your horse on a long ride. There are few horses, those are misbehaving for no reasons. Those are abusing their owners.
Yes.
But it's less than 1% when compared to the owners abusing the horses.
How did you get the idea of organizing such a competition? Because it has never happened before, at least in South India.
Someone has to tie the bell for the cat, no? Now the event is happening in 3 categories, 20, 40 and 60 kilometer, okay? Once the ride starts, you cannot do that 60 kilometer in a stretch. Every 20 kilometer you will be having a wet gate. You have to prove your horse's stability. In each and every corner of the world, someone is trying give limelight to horses in any manner. Means horse riding is not alone a sport. It's not alone the mode of transport. It's the sport that is developing your self-confidence, problem-solving ability, developing your physical fitness. It's the sport that is developing your mental fitness. You need to see it as an art rather than a sport.
So hello everyone. Today we have come to a very exciting event. The horse endurance race in Tamil Nadu is going to happen, and we are shooting it just on the day before. It is organized by the founder of Nila Horse Academy, Mr. Gowthaman. He is a very good friend of mine, and he is organizing the event, and he has been very passionate about horses, and I've been following his work for a very long time now, and I just wanted to know how he made it possible, because he is organizing it for the very first time, I think, in Tamil Nadu, if not in South India. And many horses have come. It is going to be a very huge event. And I am also going to cover the entire event for the next 2-3 days. You are going to see that in a separate video. But today we are going to have a very honest and deep podcast conversation with him about horses in general, how to develop a horse community in Tamil Nadu and in India, and also about the horse endurance race and the specific details of the events. So let's welcome him. Hello sir. Hello. How are you? Very fine. How are you? I'm good. So please let's start with you and how you started Nila Horse Riding Academy and why.
Actually, it's just the idea that came in the night. There was no big plans. During the time of COVID, I had enough time, so just wanted to just had an idea to spread all these things about horses. Whenever I see people handling the horses over in Tamil Nadu, what the disturbs always is the way the people are seeing the horses and the way they think the horses may react. That's 90% of the problem are with owners. Only 10% of the problems were there in the horses. So we just wanted to convey this or spread this knowledge. Definitely that's not going to happen for the older generation, because usually people of older ages or senior than my age, they are never going to listen whatever we say. Yeah? So I was having an idea to feed all these to a younger generation. So it became a nice idea to get into an academy. We just decided, then we started. That is how it went on. Even the name Nila Horse Academy, whenever you think about horses, people will remember or imagine the power, the speed, the spirit, the untamed spirit and everything, right? Which are meant to power, which are strong like a sun. But what I personally feel, the horses, they have another side, which are very residual, very dependent. They love to be cared, they love to be pampered. They just want to hand over the complete of them to you and they just want to depend on you. That side, when you tap that side of the horse, a miracle is happening, that it will be completely settled to you. So I just wanted the people to taste that flavor. That is the reason behind the academy. That is why we have named the academy as Nila, because those power and everything refers to sun, no? Here we have named it as Nila, which is the softer side of, which is the opposite side of it. Yeah.
Okay, so Nila means moon if you don't know Tamil.
Yes.
So it is a very good name. I have been talking about this for a very long time. Many people still only use horses for shows, the Marwari breed or whatever. We use only for exhibition and shows, only for the beauty, not the working capacity, not the original characteristics of the animal. We are not utilizing it. So it is a very good initiative to start an academy and work the horse. So how did that happen?
Brother, in this, we have mixed opinions. Okay. It depends on the people's mindset. We can never say this way is right, this way is wrong. Okay. If a person feels that his horse is a show quality animal, it's an extraordinary quality animal. Okay. Why he is just showing that animal? Because he has a fear that the horse may spoil, or it may be injured, or it may be spoiled. Simply, everything falls under its category. No, so every horse owner, if a horse owner thinks that due to riding or taking them into a trial or an unknown area or unknown circumstances, okay, unknown situations, the horse may get injured in some way. So that is the fear. If they, it's true that if you ride a horse in a tarmac road or a concrete surface or a hard surface, definitely its tendons are going to be injured. And if a horse has a scar in it, it's definitely going to be a negative, no. So in that way, when a horse owner sees that when he want to protect his horse from those external injuries or external manipulations, for him, keeping him in the stable ideal becomes a good idea. But if a horse is only shown and it is in a fit condition and it is exercised regularly, it is okay. But as of our opinion, it's in a hand, right? On the other hand, as our opinion, your horse need to work. The work, whatever is needed, it's work. I just ride the horse, but I'm not riding on a purpose, no. I'm not using it for a transport, for a mode of communication. I'm just doing this as an exercise or as a fitness routine for the horse. The same thing they are doing in another form, means they are lunging the horses in that way. But the thing we need to be aware at this moment is, most of the horses are almost spending their days in a stable like a prison, which should never be encouraged. Because if a horse, it has to have a system, it has to have a routine, means it should be having its own space, having its own buddies, having his own system of feeding, having his own routine of feeding. He should be having buddies to have a communication. Yeah, the system will keep the horse healthy. So if you buy a horse in crores and you keep that off the system, it's totally pointless.
Yes, very.
And in my opinion, our ancestors were using the horses to ride, no? Even before two generations at least. But now the era is slowly changing. Those horses are never taught to be ridden. So in human, 3 generations may take a longer time. But in horses, it is not like that. 3 generations may come just like this, maybe in 6 or 8 years, maybe. But when a horse is completely kept off the work, there are chances that it may get eradicated from their gene memory too, because these works weren't or not in their long-term gene memory. Because few generations back only we have tamed that animal, we have domesticated that animal, we have introduced them to riding, no? So once, if a few generations cross like this, that may vanish away. So horses' own purpose, we need to ride. So that is what we are doing. And also there are peoples, they have different opinions. Some people enjoy the process of breeding. Some people enjoy the process of backyard horsemanship. Some people enjoy the process of riding. Some people enjoy the process of showing. So it's difference of opinions. The only thing which we all have we all aim in ultimate is the well-being of horses and the development of horse community. So in whatever the manner this happens, let it be a good option, no?
Okay, so that is what I also voted for. I wanted to have a working line also. So people who also want to work their horse, not just. I'm not against shows, but
Okay. This is a debatable thing, Silva, because what is a working line and what is a show line?
as of now there is no difference. At
No,
least in horses.
there was never a difference, because you imagine how the show or breed characteristics. See, actually, you need to be very clear whether it is a breed show or horse show. When you consider a breed show, the importances are always given for the breed characteristics, okay? But when you consider as a horse show, it is always the horse. Even in the breed characters, what you need to observe is how the legs are, how the hinds are, how the horse is, how is the temperament of the horse, how is the neck of the horse, okay? All these are derived from the need of riding. If a horse has to be a good athlete, his legs has to be straight. If a horse need to be a good athlete, his hind should be strong. By the way, an ideal horse should be like this. So when it comes as a competition, I am placing a better horse in the ring, so it becomes a winner. Obviously, it stands as it's an ideal and better horse for riding too. The only thing is, people are collecting all the good horses and they are naming it as show horses, and they completely take them off from the grid of riding.
Okay.
And they are leaving the horses of maybe not a, I don't say it as poor horses, the horses of poor conformation maybe. They are putting those horses into work, which is spoiling them also.
Yes.
Because the horse without a proper conformation, when it rides, it always has some problem. Because you cannot ask a horse which is not very strong on his hind, which is not having good capability of weight carrying, to carry your weight and to ride. It's pointless, no? So what you do, you're identifying a great horse and you are retiring it from riding, and you choose, or you leave the rest of the horses, those are not ideal, into riding. So here the controversy is.
Okay.
So what I say is, you are taking all the good horses and showing them and not riding them.
Yes.
So you are breeding them, but you are leaving all the horses of poor conformation and you are leaving them for riding, and you are not breeding them, and you are not promoting them. So here comes, this is a time we need to wake up when considering 3 or 4 generations ahead.
Yes. So very interesting view from a person who is organizing an endurance race. But I do agree on what you said. Whether you are showing or whether you are working, you need to maintain a horse.
Exactly.
You need to give some physical work and keep it in a herd, because end of the day, horses are herd animals.
Horses, yes.
I have seen some stallions, very good stallions, show winners, being kept separately, and no other horses are around, and they develop some aggression habits, and they get anxiety and a lot of other problems. So that point is actually very valuable.
A physically sound horse is never a sound horse. The horse that is mentally sound is the proper horse.
Okay.
The horse has to be physically sound as well as mentally sound. So when you take it off from the herd, when you don't have a system or when you don't have a routine, the horse can never be mentally sound. So at end of the day, you leave the horse as a horse.
Okay.
Never see it as a showcasing product. So you just leave it as a horse.
Okay. So what do you teach in your riding academy? How do you teach?
Actually, we are not only teaching riding, we are teaching horsemanship. See, under the Nila Horse Academy name, it will be there as the place of professional horsemanship. Okay, we are teaching horsemanship. Whenever a rider comes, we are teaching them what a horse is. We are insisting that horses also have feelings. You have to respect those feelings. So this is where we start actually. And there are a different variety of riders, those who just want to ride, those who just want to explore horses, who just want to ride for fitness, those who are having it as passion. In the way, there are multiple categories. So we cater everyone,
Okay.
because a same syllabus will never work for everyone. So we have different ideas, different syllabus, we have different mode of executions, and we are just it's going it in a interesting manner.
Because I have also seen you teach or do some videos of Western horsemanship also, like cutting, barrel racing, and all. So that was very interesting because there are still very few people in India who are well versed in this discipline, like God Clinton
Yes,
from
yes.
Vellore and you. So how did that happen?
Brother, I just want to change the idea of seeing horse riding as a sport. Okay, then where should I start from? First of all, I need to start from someone who doesn't see it as a sport. For a Western horseman, it's a lifestyle. He wakes up, gets on the horse, he spends throughout the day on the saddle, he eats for himself on the horse. The horse eats for itself when the rider is on. It's being a lifestyle. So that is where we can start, no? So that is where we started, and that is why we are here in this place. And in the last question you asked me, no? So what is the need of having this endurance? Do you have any idea?
Like I said, I wanted the horse to show its true potential. It was born to ride, and in ancient days, we used to ride them for miles and miles, and they had a lot of stamina. No, so that is
Great.
why
How in ancient times they were used to ride or go for miles and miles? You have any idea?
maybe they were trained for that.
Exactly. So here comes the point. Okay. Now, what I want my people or my horse people, the people around me, what I want them to experience is you just put your horse on a long ride. Okay. What they usually do, they are riding on revolve or in canters or in gallops on tarmac roads for 1 or 2 kilometers, right? And they are coming back, they are putting the horses on stable and they leave, right? Okay. But what I want them to do, put your horses on long rides. Okay.
Okay.
um, when you put the horse on long ride, okay, see, just you imagine a situation. Okay, there is a small chip of stone in your shoes. I just want you to wear that shoe. You just notice it once after you wear. You just want to go for a 10 or 15 steps. What will you do? You will remove your shoes and take off that stone and walk for that 15 steps, or you will just cross that 15 steps adjusting those disturbance.
I want to remove.
You want to remove, brother. See, understand my question. There is a stone chip in your shoe.
Okay.
Okay. You wore your shoe, tied the laces and everything. But in 15 steps, you need to remove the shoe
If it
again.
is
At that time, or at that case, what will you do? You will immediately remove the shoe and remove the chip.
no,
You will
maybe
just,
if it is 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer, I
that is what I'm
definitely do.
saying. Okay. You will just adjust the disturbance of the chip and you will walk, right?
Yes.
But imagine that you need to walk for 20 kilometers or you are getting ready for a jog of 10 kilometer or what, okay? What will you do in that case?
Then I have to definitely be comfortable.
Exactly. So you imagine that I am controlling you and I am not allowing you to remove that stone. What will you do? In you can adjust my tortures for 500 meters, but later you will be having the need to convey that you are not comfortable on your shoes.
Yes.
This is what a horse will do.
Okay.
So I just thought of filling the gap between the show horses not being ridden in one hand and the horses not up to mark in conformation or being abused by riding in one part. Okay.
Okay.
So when you want to put these in long rides, the rider will come to an understanding that these are all the problems associated with the conformation of the horse. So what they do, they see, when you put your horse in endurance, what you need to do in the first place is you have to find a right fitting saddle, right fitting tack. Means right fitting tack, it comes everything, bridle, bit, saddle pads, everything should be rightly fitting. Else, if you go for just 1 or 2 kilometers, then it's okay, the horse can adjust, but it cannot adjust 2 hours of ride.
Yes.
2 hours of saddle time, having a 60 or 70 kg rider on him, he cannot adjust that. So he will convey you. So you can understand the horse better. So you can get a chance to communicate with your horse in a better manner. So that is where it starts. So immediately once you start preparing your horse for endurance, these things will be conveyed immediately to you. Within a day or two, a horse can convey everything. My shoes are not fine, you just check your shoe. My hoofs are not balanced, you just check it. My tack is not fitting well, it's disturbing me. See, I have sore back. See, my stride is lengthened, my stride is differentiated. See, like that, it will convey everything to you. So that is the power of long riding.
We think it is misbehaving, it is not.
Yeah, you have to be brilliant enough to find the difference between the misbehavior and
uncomfort.
Discomfort.
Discomfort.
Yes. Yeah. So the thing is, the horse may convey you in any way. She will adjust the discomfort and work for you, or she may refuse to work by displaying misbehaviors.
Okay.
Got this? If a horse is not moving out of the stable, we are simply naming it as born sore, it will do. You pick that horse 200 or 200 meters and mount, he will go. Why that happens?
So
he is not trusting you. He is not trusting the rider. He thinks that being in the stable is the better option rather than going out with an idiot. It's true,
yes,
no?
Yes.
That is why he doesn't want to leave from that place. But what you need to do then? You need to give the confidence enough to that. You need to give enough confidence to the horse rather than punishing him for being born sore.
Okay.
So you need to be brilliant enough to find the difference between the misbehavior and discomfort. Yes. Okay. So that is that is what we are teaching here in Nila Academy.
That comes with experience and
exactly. Okay. I agree. There are few horses, those are misbehaving for no reasons. Those are abusing their owners.
Yes.
But it's less than 1% when compared to the owners abusing the horses.
Okay.
There are few horses that are abusing their owners, but it's just 1% when compared with the owners abusing the horses.
Okay.
So if some horses won't allow the rider to saddle up, why? Because if you saddle up, you will torture me for 3 hours. So horses are highly predictable. They would love to get the answer easily. So those are all the things.
Okay.
So a small line. If you can find out the reason for, if you want to be a good endurance rider, you should be having the ideology of what is misbehavior, what is discomfort. That is the ultimate point.
Okay. So I had a very similar issue. I had a mat. She was very good at riding, but once she gave birth to a colt, and after 8 or 10 months, I started riding her again. She became barnsore. She started bucking, rearing, biting. She started spinning. She wanted me to get off the saddle. She didn't move an inch.
Okay.
And I had to.
At the time, the colt was separated or not separated?
No, colt was in the stable. So she wanted to come to the stable.
She might wanted to protect the kid.
Yes.
She doesn't want to trust everyone to leave his boy, to leave her boy.
So the colt also
Might be,
gives
yeah.
a signal, so she comes.
It's different from case to case, brother. Um, it has to be seen on the situation. On situation only can explain whether it is a misbehavior or disrespect or whatever it is.
Okay.
But it differs from case to case. It differs from horse to horse.
Okay, so that is what you teach.
Yes, I just wanted to.
Okay, you also teach horses, but you also teach people.
True.
Okay. So, coming back to horse endurance, how did you get the idea of organizing such a competition? Because it has never happened before, at least in South India, definitely not in Tamil Nadu.
Someone has to tie the bell for the cat, no? That is the ultimate ideology. So I was asking everyone whether you can arrange the horse event like that. But when there is no response from anyone, it was in need of. It was in my shoulders to take that responsibility. We did it. That's all.
Okay. It is a very good initiative. I wanted to appreciate you. And when I saw your poster, invitation poster for the first time, I decided I have to make a podcast because it is such a big initiative and
True.
nobody can take this risk and responsibility very easily. And you were ready to come out with it. So, congrats
Thank
for
you.
that.
Thank you.
So, explain to us about the event that is going to happen from tomorrow and
Good.
how it is going.
Okay, brother. When it comes to endurance, it's almost similar like a marathon that an athlete do. Okay, that a human athlete do. But there are always sports to promote the equine community. You just name it as dressage or show jumping or eventing or tent pegging or endurance or cutting horses, whatever it is. The ultimate motto of all this, even the shows, the ultimate motto of all this is promoting the equine community. Got it? Okay. So when I wanted to get into some structured sport, okay, where grassroots level riders can participate. This is the main thing. Nowadays, show jumpings and dressage, they went into a different league that they are being competed with imported warm bloods and specialized arenas. You need specialized footing, you need specialized stabling and everything. So, how do you think a person who is in the grassroots level can come up from that in a department in the division of sports? So that is the idea of bringing endurance. Okay, it starts from 20 kilometer and it goes up to 160 kilometer. If you have a horse in your backyard and it is rideable, you just come explore this riding. You can never do this in any sport.
Okay.
You need specialized training. What we do is we just organize this in a strict manner. This event is being judged by the professionals who is they are from North India. All are retired army professionals. They have dedicated their life to this equine industry. I can name them as Colonel Ashok Yadav sir, Colonel Sarpratap Singh sir, Colonel Boni Dandlot sir, who is Raghavendra Singh Dandlot sir, who is fondly called as Boni sir, and now our EFI representative Colonel Sohal sir, with Sandeep Benipal sir. Okay, whenever I call them, they will be on some show. They will be judging. You know, they are not even collecting a single penny, single paisa for judging.
Oh, so that
You
is
just they are just doing it for free. They are doing it as a service.
Okay.
They are doing it as a service for equine industry.
Okay.
So you just take care of their travels and you just book a stay. They come, they judge, they stay here for 3 or 4 days for you. They judge the event. They give you all the guidance. They give you tons and tons of encouragements. Without those people, I would never been here in this point. Okay. Like other grassroots level riders, I also would have been vanished in time. Without them, I would have never been in this situation. Okay. See, my guru, he will always say, okay, when a horse needs something, it will make that happen.
Okay.
We will only be the tools for that happenings. You know, I guess not only horses, whatever the good things needed to happen or written to be happened. So it will take us as tools, right?
Okay.
So I didn't do anything, I'm just being the tool for what the universe want to do. That is it.
Okay.
So this is the base of endurance, why we brought it like that. Now when it comes to the sport, when you come to the guidelines or the hierarchy or the flow of the sport, okay, now this event is going to happen in three categories, which is 60, 40 and 20 kilometers. In 20 we have two categories, which is open category and under 14 category. Okay. So in each and every category they will be having a loop which is 20 kilometer. If you are riding for a 60 kilometer, if you are riding in a 60 kilometer endurance, you cannot take the horse and you can ride 60 kilometer and go. It's completely structured, it's well structured. Okay. First your horse has to clear the preliminary wet check. It's pre-ride wet check, guys. I'll mention. Okay. Your horse has to be sound, it shouldn't be dehydrated, it shouldn't have any lameness, it shouldn't have any structural injuries, or it should be in a perfect condition. So only after the vet and the ground jury and the technical delegate team feels that the horse is fit enough to travel or it's fit enough to ride, they will allow you to get into endurance. This is the pre-ride vet check. The next day, once the ride starts, you cannot do that 60 kilometer in a stretch. Every 20 kilometer you will be having a wet gate. You have to prove your horse's stability or prove your horse's fitness to the next level. Then only your horse will be allowed to do the next 20 kilometer loop. Else it will be stopped in that wet gate too.
Okay.
And see, now the event is happening in three categories, 20, 40 and 60 kilometer. Okay. I have signed in for 60 kilometer. My horse cleared the 20 kilometer wet gate. It cleared the 40 kilometer wet gate also. But it has failed to pass the norms in 60 kilometer wet gate. Then I cannot claim that my horse is 40 qualified horse.
Okay.
Because if I need to ride my horse there, I should know my horse well, no?
Yes.
So I should be confident enough to put my horse in a 60 kilometer endurance before doing that.
Yes.
So that is where the point comes. So you can never come and try whether my horse can do 60 kilometer or not.
Okay.
You have only put your horse in 60 kilometer if you are damn sure enough that your horse can complete 60.
Okay.
Else you put it in 40. Right?
Okay.
So that is the thing. This event is completely well organized, brother. It is being judged in a perfect way. The rules and regulations have been written stage by stage. They have been fine-tuned. And now we have an extraordinary system which governs the endurance.
Okay.
In endurance, horse's health is paramount. You can never compromise the horse's health in any manner. Horse's athletic future is being considered paramount in this sport. That is why this sport goes. So I guess we have enough reasons to choose endurance as our prime sport.
Yes, definitely. I think this is a myth that many people have, even horse owners. They think if I take my horse to the endurance race, it will not be safe. What if it cannot withstand that distance? And you rightly explained that there are proper veterinary checks, and only if the horse is healthy enough to continue, you will be allowed to continue.
Yes, brother, true.
Okay.
And also you can, endurance needs some preparation too. The horse has to be prepared psychologically as well as physically to participate in endurance, because he will be carrying a rider for more than, even in a 60 kilometer, he will be carrying rider for more than 5 hours in a day, continuously. In 160 kilometer, it will be carrying the rider for almost 24 hours in a day. So the horse has to be psychologically fit enough as well as physically fit enough. This means it has to carry your weight as well as it has to carry the horse that we need to, it has to be forward going. So it needs some psychological preparation as well as the physical preparation. Okay. So have you seen any sprinter who can do 100 kilometer or even you consider Usain Bolt? Do you think he can do 20 kilometer or 25 kilometer in a stretch? Because those two energies are different completely. I don't want to mention any person, but generally speaking, the horses that are in sprint mode of sport and the continuous long run, it has completely different source of energy and they need to be trained, and horses are easily adaptable for that.
Okay. You think any horse can adapt to endurance, or there are specific horses that are naturally
Any
born?
horse can adapt for endurance.
Okay.
You just consider a warm blood or a thoroughbred or an Arabian or a Marwari or even our country breed. Every horse can do endurance.
Okay. They
That
have
is a
the.
myth that only Marwaris can do or Arabs can do. No, every horse can do endurance.
Okay.
It's about your preparation.
Okay. When do you think we will have the capacity to organize even a 160-kilometer endurance?
Probably, well, brother, it's just the progression, okay? Now we have conducted 20, 40, and 60 kilometers. Next, first we conducted 20-kilometer as club event.
Okay.
Next, we conducted 20 and 40 kilometers. Next, we conducted 20, 40, and 16 now as EFI event.
Okay.
The next event will be 20, 40, 60, and 80. This provides a nice platform to upgrade yourself. If I am riding in 60 kilometers this time, I can ride in 80 next time.
Yes.
So I'm not only concentrating the riders that participate now, I'm also welcoming the new riders every time. So I'm keeping it on level. The person who tried 20 this time can try 40 next time.
Definitely.
The person who tried 40 this time can try 60 next time. The person who tried 60 this time can participate 80 next time. And the person who never participated in endurance can try 20 kilometer next time.
Okay.
So every time we are just upgrading ourselves.
Okay.
So I guess I'm seeing a lot of enthu among the horse people in endurance these times. So I barely expect 160 kilometer within a year or two.
Okay.
Within 2 or 3 years, we can get into that point, I guess.
Definitely. I think
Yes.
we are moving in the right direction.
Yeah.
So another myth is that people think, many people say stallions have a better stamina than mares. So stallions are good at endurance compared to mares. Is that true to some extent, or mares can equally perform?
I have seen mares; those are behaving like stallions.
Okay.
I have seen stallions; those are behaving like mares.
Okay.
It's never specific to breed or the gender. It's about that particular horse.
Okay.
It's always a myth.
Okay. So it is always on.
But there is a thumb rule that geldings are very good for endurance.
Yes.
Because usually being a male, male by gender, they have a better built,
Musculature.
masculine and better built, and when their testicles are removed, they have usually the stallions. They have better energy, they have better stamina, but they will be diverting their energy always on mares and distractions and everything. But once you take the testicles off, they don't have any reason to divert their energy. They can spend entire energy in endurance. So they usually prefer a gelding as top priority for endurance, mares as second, and stallions as third, because they when they meet new riders, new horses, and new environment, they are a bit excited. So, but I have seen many stallions performing or outperforming geldings and mares in many of the endurances. Again, I'm saying it's never specific to a gender or a breed. It's always about the particular horse.
Okay.
You have to choose the right endurance horse and you will do better. That's it.
So, is there a specific preparation or any feed or diet changes for the horse before the event?
Yes, it definitely needs some specific preparation because horses need to carry long for a long time. Need to carry your weight for a long time, as well as they need cool, slow release energy. So the horse has to be prepared in that way. Means moving technically, there are two kind of energies, which is aerobic energy and which is glycogen based energy, which is an instant energy. So horses, when they are on reactive side or sprinted, or when the heart rate, it's based on when we discuss about it, it will go too technically. There is the heart rate zones, okay, zone 1, zone 2, zone 3, zone 4, like that, okay. From the resting heart rate to the maximum heart rate, you need to segregate them into zones.
Okay.
So you need to build that lactate threshold. You need to slowly build the stamina of the horse. If you push it too far and the horse rate enters into zone 3 or zone 4, the horse will start using their glycogen energy. So that is where your preparation need to be standardized.
Okay.
So start slow and increase the workload. For example, without these technical terms, if I want to simply narrate how to prepare a horse for endurance, just start the horse working for 1 hour a day, completely on walk. After a week, regularly, 1 day of rest. After a week, reduce the time to 40 minutes and introduce 10 minutes of trot in between.
Okay.
And gradually increase the time to 1 hour again.
Okay.
Having 10 minutes or 15 minutes of walk, 10 minutes of trot, and 15 minutes of walk, like that. Then gradually increase it to 2 hours and when introducing canter, reduce the time and increase the pace. If you prepare it in that way, the horse can be easily adaptable for that.
For the preparation.
Yes.
Okay.
It has to be discussed as a separate topic, because it's a very vast topic,
Okay. So how to prepare your horse for endurance?
It has to be done.
So another thing issue is the landscape or terrain. People in Rajasthan or North India, they have a muddy terrain, and even if you ride for long distance, the hooves and the tendons, they won't be injured.
Understand.
But in South India, we don't have that big space, like vast muddy space. We have tarmac roads, hard surfaces. So in that area, if you do
Brother, I always suggest, okay, once albino is actually a deficiency, right?
yes,
But now you see, Nukra horses have adapted to the environment.
yes,
Adapted, they have evolved, right? In the same way, if you want the horse to be ridden in our area, the first suggestion I will do: never ride them on tarmac roads or hard surfaces, but you can slowly develop and condition the tendons.
okay,
Yeah, you can increase the energy system of the horse. You can develop the energy system of the horse very easily, but not the structure. Means their bone conditions, their tendons, and they need to be adapted. They need to be converted. They need to be developed in a slow manner. You can develop the energy system even within a month or two, but a horse needs at least 7 or 8 months of patience preparation in order to develop the structure,
okay,
to develop the bone density, to develop that tendon density and everything. So you take it slow, never take it on tarmac roads, always choose muddy terrains, then they will be doing good.
okay. I get it. So coming back to our event, so it is a 3-day event, right? So how many horses are participating?
We are
and-
expecting around 60 to 80 horses here, brother.
From different regions.
From South India.
Okay.
Yes, from Maharashtra. From Maharashtra throughout the South India, we are expecting participation of horses.
Okay. So I just want you to mention the location of the event in case people. are
Actually,
not yet
the event is happening in Tex Valley, E Road, which is in the Salem Cove NH. In the mall itself, we have organized the camps, and the tracks are around the mall in a canal line.
Okay. So this is also affiliated or
Yes, it is being conducted under the aegis of EFI.
okay, Equestrian Federation of
Yes,
India.
yes.
Can you explain what is their role and why it is necessary to get their affiliation?
See, every sport needs a governing agency. That is what EFI does. EFI is the governing agency for the equine-related sports, and they have formed certain rules and regulations and guidelines in order to conduct the event. So they have to be followed. We have EFI representatives here. Those are imposing those rules here. We have EFI technical delegates. We have EFI judges. We have EFI panel vets. Everything has to be
Okay.
monitored, no?
Okay.
Yes.
So
I cannot bend the rules of this event. The rules are rules.
Okay.
So that is the
So it is better for long
yes.
term also.
True.
Yes. So another thing I noticed is commercially, maybe in abroad, if you see in other countries like the US, there is a very big horse culture, and a lot of horse sports are developing, and horse sports generate a lot of revenue, and people come to see the sports. They pay for that, and that makes more revenue, and they pay horse people, and it is a profitable industry. The saddle, the tags, horse feed companies. an entire industry is based on horses, and many people are profiting, even floats, everything. But in India, horse, I don't think horse is not yet a profitable industry. We are still spending money on it because of our passion. And why do you think that is? And how do you suggest we can also bring out a culture like that and make it a profitable industry so that many people will own horses and be profitable?
I feel like we will be there in the near future, brother. Maybe possibly in 5 or 6 years, it may turn, because all the scenarios you say, there is only one reason, that is lack of awareness. You can put each and every point under this. The lack of awareness means lack of knowledge, lack of exposure, uh, lack of accessibility. Everything falls under there. Okay, so now slowly the horse riding is getting into limelight.
Okay.
Even what we are doing now is
Yes.
towards that same goal, no?
We are
So in
trying
the
to
near future, yeah,
make that happen.
you consider, now it is 2026, right?
Yes.
You consider 2016 and 2026. This 10 years has changed a lot.
Definitely.
In 2016, we barely found a horse which is costlying more than 3 or 5 lakhs.
Yes.
But now, if you take, if you want to get a horse for 5 lakhs, people will start to laugh at you.
Yes.
So we will be there in the near future.
Okay.
It is always developing. It will develop in a very soon time.
Yes. I also hope so, and
Yeah.
I think we are trying to make that happen.
True.
Right?
We are all trying towards that goal. No,
Yes.
it will definitely happen in the near future.
Okay. So what is your finally? What is your vision for the Indian or mostly Tamil Nadu horse community for the next 10 years? What do you think should happen?
In a word, I can say as development of the horse community.
Okay.
The horse community need to develop, not
Like
me.
educating the
Yeah,
horse
exactly. Yeah, development of the community, it has multiple factors. We have to work on each and every factors. In one area, they are promoting the shows to develop the or give the limelight to the breeding.
Yes.
In one area, we people are conducting endurance races and everything. In each and every corner of the world, someone is trying to give limelight to horses in any manner. You consider revolt racing, you consider cart racing, you consider gallop racing, or you consider whatever the sport you consider. They are just doing this to give some awareness and some limelight to the sport. Okay. So we will definitely be there in the near future, and even me, I can join you also. Whenever you see a horse person, whenever you consider a horse person, their ultimate goal will be the development of the community.
Yes.
So that is what we are also working for, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. I think what you're saying is true. Whenever I see a genuine horse person, even for the first time, I get an immediate connection with them because of a similar interest.
True.
So I think horses are making us better humans in some ways.
Exactly. You know, brother, horse riding is an art, right?
Yes.
Why there is only 64 things are named under the category of art? You know, an art is a life science.
Okay.
So once you becoming a better person in one art, you apply it in your life, and you will succeed in that.
Okay.
Means a horse riding is not alone a sport. It's not alone the mode of transport. It's the sport that is developing your self-confidence. It's the sport that's developing your problem-solving ability. It is the sport that's developing your physical fitness. It's the sport that is developing your mental fitness.
Okay.
Like that, it's an art. You need to see it as an art rather than a sport.
Okay.
That is where you can get along with the horse more easily.
Actually, that is very true.
Yeah, just feel the aura.
Yes. So it has been a very interesting conversation.
Thank
I know
you.
you are very busy, and
Thank
tomorrow the event is starting. And despite that, you gave so much of your time for this conversation, and I think many people will have some value through this conversation, and a lot of people will want to bring horses next year for the endurance, including me. I think next year I will also try to bring my horse for the endurance, prepare him.
By a performing horse, not a show horse.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That is my aim.
Brother, in this, I also want to mention that you are playing a vital role in bringing this to many of the people, each and every corner of the world, corner of India, to each and everyone, right? So you are doing a great job than me. That is
No,
what
no,
I have to do.
not
No,
as much as you.
whatever we do, that stay inside four walls,
Okay.
or it stay inside. At least it stay inside this district. You are taking it further along.
Yes, my mission, I'll tell you, my mission is to find genuine, honest people in the horse community and in the pets also, like you. And I just want to show them to the world, like give them the recognition that they deserve. That is
Great,
my role. That
great.
is all I
Yeah,
do.
yeah. Once we join hands, a single hand can never make any sound.
Yes.
So we have to join hands in order to promote this community. We will do it for sure.
Sure. My very best wishes for your event. I'm also
Thank you.
going to be
Thanks
there.
a lot.
I'm also going to be there, cover the entire event, and we'll people will see this and the event also separately.
Sure.
And thank you so much for your time and my best
Welcome.
wishes for
Thank
a
you.
successful event.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.